Well, hello, everyone. How is everyone doing today? Oh man, what a crazy weekend I've had. So just I need to put this out here. Beginning of the stream. So this past, actually it was yesterday, my aunt died of COVID-19. She was in the hospital on ICU on a ventilator for like 7 weeks. And I just want to stress to everyone, please get vaccinated. Please take care of yourself. Stay safe. Wear a mask. It's too important, right? It's really hit close to home for me. My aunt was not vaccinated. She lived in Florida, and it got her. It got her. She didn't think it would, but it did. So I truly beg everyone to take care of themselves and their families. Okay, I had to get that out of there. So, I don't have a ton of time today, but what I want to start off with is what we're working on in general. And in general, we're going to be working on the Excel to JSON application that we've been writing. And I want to add some more features to this app, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here. So I'm sure you remember this. It's live, actually. So if you go to Excel to JSON.io, you can go ahead and check out the working application live. But what we want to do is we want to start adding some features to this, okay? And so let's go to our GitHub repo and let's look at a few issues we have left. One issue we have is we need to add a loading screen because, you know, if I load a file and it's taking a really long time, there's no like loading indicator to let you know that, hey, you know, we're working on this. All right, so we have that. And then we have the choose your CSV delimiter. And so right now I can choose, like, for example, I'm gonna go to my desktop because I got a file. I can choose a CSV file, right? And it's gonna parse all that data and it's gonna create JSON out of it. However, the problem is that not every JSON file, CSV file uses the same delimiter. Like by default, I'm looking at a comma, right? Well, we want to be able to change that. We need to be able to have the ability to, you know, provide a different delimiter. And so I'm not quite sure which one we should do first. Mahesh, good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. Thanks for joining the chat there. So I'm not quite sure which one I'm going to do first. Should I do the choose delimiter? Or should I do a loading screen instead? Add a loading screen. I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure which one we should do first. I know I'm running a little late because I had a webinar that I was in, and I had to leave that webinar to come here. So I actually left early to start the stream. I don't know, take too long getting started. But I don't know. What do you all think? Should we do the custom delimiter first, or CSS at last? Should we do a custom delimiter or add the loading screen? I only got time for one of them. Maybe the loading screen. Maybe that's more important right now, right? Because that's kind of annoying. You upload a big file, right? Dr. Cox, hey Brian, only chip in a couple of minutes, but we'll watch the VOD later. Appreciate it. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for saying hi. It's greatly appreciated. It's good to know I'm not by myself here. But yeah, so I'm not quite sure if we should do the delimiter or the loading screen. Now, if I look, I'm gonna go back to our code, and I believe I already stubbed out a loading screen when we first created the app. Where's it gonna be? I think it's on this screen here. Yeah, I kind of stubbed this out. It's just not hooked up to anything. You know what? Let's do the loading screen. How about that? Let's do the loading screen because I think that's the most annoying. Because, for example, if I go browse, and then this is a big file right here, this Northwind. So if I select this, look how long it's taking, You're like, is this working? Is it broken? I don't understand. Oh, there it is. Okay. Right. So let's see if we can fix that problem. All right. So actually, I'm going to cut this out of here because I don't need it there. Actually, you know what? I'm going to leave that there. I'm just going to comment it out. And let's go to our editor. Oh, what's this? Oh, that's a different dialogue. Okay. Let's add another dialogue here. Christian. Hello, are you still in the Xamarin, or is that your past? I've sent you a message on Twitter with a question, but now I'm noticing you're releasing mostly other stuff than Xamarin. I didn't get any message on Twitter. It could be one of those Twitter doesn't show you unless you go looking for it. But I won't answer. Like if you ask like a ton of questions on Twitter, I probably won't answer it there because that's probably not a good forum for that. No, I still do Xamarin. It's just right now I am in the middle of a big project that we've been like writing this past week and a half or 2 weeks. And so we're just kind of improving this project before I move on to the next thing. But no, I still do the Xamarin stuff. If you want to throw in the gist of your question in the chat, maybe I can answer it while I work on this. Right? Never know. Okay, so I'm going to copy that into here. I'm going to say, no, I don't close. This is the loading screen, so don't allow that to close. Don't close on escape. And I'm going to call this the loading dialogue. And I'm going to change this to loading file. Okay. So now well, I don't know if it's going to be easy or not. I think the first thing we have to do is we have to tell the loading dialogue to show. So I'm going to need to grab that. So I'm going to scroll to the top here. Okay. Actually, can't I do this? Except it's not. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. So I'm going to need the loading dialogue in here. Loading dialogue. Don't need that. And this is going to be the IGX dialogue component. Right? Loading dialogue. Okay. Let me put it there. Let's see. Will, good to see you. Thanks for joining. Mahesh, can that be made a reusable component? It can, but I don't need it to be. I don't need it. It's just on this one little screen. I'm not worried about it. So Christian says, it's a bit longer message, but the core of it was around XAML.cs and view model because most of the time XAML.cs for me works. Only it's a link for the view model and I feel it. Yeah, I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about there, Christian. It's hard to get the gist from that chat message there. You know what? If Mvvm isn't for you, you don't have to use it, my friend. Like if you're comfortable with code behind, just stick to code behind. It's no big deal, right? Especially if you don't unit test, you know, Mvvm doesn't really do much for you. Well, I don't want to say that, but in general, I mean, one of the main benefits of separation of concerns and all that great stuff is testability. And if you're not taking advantage of those decouplings, then I don't know, maybe you don't need to decouple. Okay, so I get the loading dialog. So the first thing I want to do, I'm not using code behind, only the view model. Okay. Yeah, use view model. So I guess on init, I wonder. Now I don't use the API for this very much, but I'm going to say loading dialog dot open. Okay, so I'm just going to test this out really quick. Oh, I got to save it, and we know that this app bundle is so large, it takes a little bit to save. So my idea is I'm just going to show the loading dialog right when it opens. And then when we load the CSV file or we load the Excel file, we're gonna close the dialog. That should work. Right? That's what I'm thinking. I think that's all I need. Actually, this should be pretty freaking simple. We may be able to do both. If that's all I need to do, basically I'm going to show the dialog when it first opens. I mean, when the first page first loads. And then I'm going to hide it the second we load a file. Oh, it can't be that easy. It's never that easy. It's never that easy. Now, I know you can't see. Let me raise this up so you can see the... you can see that there. Like, it's still creating the bundle, so I'm waiting for it. So Christian's talking about... he thinks Mvvm is worse for the optimization of the app, but I really wasn't sure about it, so I need a quick answer from someone who does Xamarin for that. It's fine. Most of it's fine. One thing we need to stop doing as developers is worrying about something before it happens. Right? Like, unless you're noticing any type of noticeable performance hit or measurable performance hit, then I wouldn't worry about it. Okay, so the idea is... Actually, we're just testing this. So I'm going to go here. Oh, it didn't show. Didn't show. Oh, is open not a... Hold on. I don't use that component very much. I might not be using the right API for that. Oh, let's look. Overlay dialog window. Dialog standard. Is there like a code sample? Okay, there's close. No, it says open. See, it's never that easy. It's never that easy. Let me go to the API. iDialog component. Form. Close and open. Close and open. I did open. So... Oh, wait a minute. I wonder... if that's too early. I'm trying to remember the Angular lifecycle. This might be too early. Is it after init? I think... Mahesh, after. That's it. After. Implements. It's just after view init. I was hoping I get some IntelliSense to add that method. Thank you. There we go. I think that's... Yeah, I think that's what we need to do. I think you could even say if it's like has been initialized or something like that, but I don't use this method very often. Let's see if this will work. Just put it down here. Christian says, okay, thank you very much for the tips. Appreciate your work. Hope your app works very well. By the way, if you would be interested, I can send a link here on our website for a little project. Sure, share what you got, my friend. Share what you got. That's what we're here for. We're here for sharing and learning from each other. All right. Still letting this, here, I'll bring that up. Letting this create the application bundles. That's the one thing I don't like about this project, because the bundles are so big. It takes a long time. It takes a long time. Mahesh, I'm learning Angular, learning C#, and seeing TypeScript makes understand things a lot faster. Yeah. Like, I maintain a project. I help maintain a project called Apex Charts. It's all JavaScript. Oh, that code base is so painful to navigate because it's just pure JavaScript. And it's so annoying because you can't find anything. TypeScript is so much better. Okay. Yeah, there it is right there. There it is right there. Now, we got to fix this design. Right? I mean, the design kind of blows, but that's going to work. Okay, so then we just say close. And we'll let that build. Actually, I copied that from the upload component. Maybe there's a theme in here, or style, I should say. There is. Although I don't think that's really going to matter. Don't think that's going to matter much. Okay, this looks pretty good though. I don't even know if I need this in here. Column layout column. Okay. I'm not going to save this yet because this thing's still doing its little build thing. There we go. You can see that. Christian says, the idea is to have only one app for tracking all your investments, side hustles, repairing phones, anything else, because you can buy assets from many brokers. Cool. Sounds like a fun little project. Okay. That's done building. So let's go back to, oh, wait a minute. This isn't going to work like I think it is. It's going to work. I think it's going to work here. See, that happened so fast, right? Let's try the big file here. Yeah, see, this is good. Okay, but here's the problem. Create new file. Creating new is different. So let's fix that real quick. And this still looks ugly. We're gonna have to fix that. Okay, so what do we want to do? We're basically saying, oh, right here. I can close it here. So what I'm saying here is I'm saying, you know, on a init. Oh, wait. Yes. No. No, don't do that. Don't do that. I can do this. I don't even want to open it if I don't have a file. Right? And actually, no, if there's a file, open it. Right? Yes, that's what we want to do. So now I might want to move this into a method now, since I'm using it more in more than one spot. I don't know. We can leave it like that for now. Benjamin, glad to be able to watch you doing your things. Need to go back to work. The .NET dev partly because you take care. Appreciate it. Thanks for joining for the brief moment. Thank you everyone for jumping in and saying hi. It's greatly appreciated. Yeah, I think that's all we need to do. If there's no file, don't even show the thing. It's pointless. But if there's a file, we're gonna pop it open, right? Okay, now let's go back to... Yeah, I'm curious what this is supposed to look like. I wonder if I can make this like big and just center it somehow. I think that would be best. And I want that text big too. Actually, can I just copy... the styles I have up here? I think that's what I want to do. It had settings in the doc. Well, the dialogue itself had settings. Now I'm just doing the content within it, right? But yeah, I know what you're talking about, the overlay settings. Right here, like, could choose the animations, the direction, start point, min size. Oh, successful. Okay, let's check it out. All right, so now we got to refresh this. Let's go back. Okay, so if I say create new. Well, that didn't work. That didn't work at all. That should have worked. Loading. There, that worked. Create new. Okay. Why did that work? Uh-oh, don't tell me I didn't save it. No, I saved it. I saved it. I'm not opening this anywhere else. Null. New file clicked. I'm passing null. All right, let's see what happens. This is weird. I'm not sure why that didn't work. And once again, we have to wait for the build. For that freaking thing there. There we go. That should have worked. Because I'm checking. Does it have a file? It doesn't have a file. It should be null. It's the same logic here. Exact same logic. Interesting. Does anyone see anything I might be doing wrong? Anything stands out? I mean... I'm pretty sure that should not work. I'm saying if there is a file, that's not null, basically. If there's a file, then show the loading dialog. Otherwise, that code will not invoke. There it goes. Oh, it worked that time. That's weird. Yeah, there's the file. Loading. Yeah. Okay, that was really strange. Maybe it was a caching issue. Something... Boom. Yeah, okay, cool. Let's try a different file. I think we got it. I think that was it. Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Okay. So I could get rid of that console.log. That works now. I don't know what we did before. I don't know why that didn't work the first time, but it looks like we have that working. Now I just gotta figure out this. You know what? I'm gonna take the same class as the dialog window. I'm not sure what I'm doing here. H5 avatar H. Oh yeah, I think I'm gonna change that to an H5 as well. Right? Let's make this a little bigger. Okay. I'll come in here. I don't need this. Okay. Now, how do I make this icon bigger? So it's an IGX icon. Let's go to the docs here. Can I just filter for icon? Boom, icon. Okay, yep, got that. Color. Icon size. Oh, okay, I gotta add a size to it. I can do that. We'll call this loading dash icon. And then we'll go to our editor. Oh, here it says icon. I'm gonna change it to loading dash icon. Save it. And let's see what we get. Generating the application. Now I'm kind of concerned that this is not going to be centered. That's my only thing. Oh, they have the icon at 36 here. I had 56. I don't know. We'll see which one looks better. We'll let this finish building. Ha! Brought the chips and dip. Okay, done building. I think it's done building. It says it's done building. No, it's not. It played a joke on me. See that? Still generating. Oh, this is the worst part. It's freaking taking forever. Other than that, I think this is it. Once this is done, it's good. Like, it's gonna be solid. Just gotta wait for this to build, check it out, see what it looks like. I'm not 100% sure how we're gonna get that centered. That's the worst part. I hate CSS. That's why I like the app builder. For those of you who may have not have seen the first, video in this series, the first stream, we actually used an app called the Ignite UI app builder that generated this entire application for us. Oh my gosh, it's still building. Look. This is painful. I'm glad you brought those chips and dip. Man, style in Chrome. Yeah, probably gonna have to do that. While this is spooling up, Brian, what are your thoughts on Angular versus a Xamarin or traditional desktop development? Any pros and cons on Angular? So, I am a hardcore desktop developer. Like, I've been developing desktop apps since like 2008, if I remember correctly, 2006 or 8. I don't, somewhere a long time ago. And the more I spend, I'll just say web in general. Angular is just a framework, a web framework. But I like React too, actually. React's growing on me. I used to really hate React, but then I got used to it. It's like, oh, okay, it's not so bad. I really like how flexible and dynamic web technologies are. I hate how complicated the tool chain is, though. Right? The tool chain for web sucks. Like, it's a nightmare. Like, besides your main framework you use, you can use React, you can use Vue, you can use Angular. Well, you get past that. Oh, what about Webpack? Well, how do you do Webpack? Oh, then you have these Docker containers, and you have these different database types, and you have this node stuff. It's like, the tool chain in web sucks. So bad. It's so confusing. Oh, better hit a command line for this. Oh, open a command line for that. It drives me nuts, right? But I like how flexible it is for sure. The flexibility of web is pretty amazing. Okay, this looks good. This looks good. I just need to center it. Just need to center it. So to do that, let's not close it. Let's comment that out. So we don't close it. But yeah, it's really all about choosing the right tool for the job. The more I use web, the more I see that there are a lot of internal applications that can be web-based applications. There's no reason for them to be desktop apps. Like, really, there's not. But then again, there's a lot of apps for the desktop that I don't really see going to web or should be in web. So it's really pick the right tool for the job, but I like how dynamic and fluid the web is and how you can, like, for example, I like being able to generate dynamic objects on the fly. I can do it in C#. It's just a lot more code to build a dynamic object in C, like a C# object, than it is, say, a dynamic JavaScript object. Okay. Like, for example, if I wanted to, actually, I should do a video on this. I can build a dynamic object in C# with Expando object, converting it to a dictionary and adding properties to it. I could then access those properties in code and set the values and stuff. But that's a pain in the butt, right? I should do a video on that. If you've never created a dynamic C# object with adding properties and events to have an actual object you're working with, I should do a video on that. But in JavaScript, I could just create a dynamic object on the fly. It's pretty freaking easy. Okay, settings. Ignite UI causing long build times. Yes, Chris, it is specifically the Excel spreadsheet. Because that is a this Excel spreadsheet is a massive component because it's Excel. And it's an Angular component. Okay. Mahesh, what reason to choose it if it should be a desktop app, not a web? That's hard to say, man. There's a lot that goes into it. There's a lot that goes into that. It's not, you can't make a common, blanket statement to say, when this, do this. It's really, as you see fit, right? Okay. This is what I want. Maybe that's what, no. What do I, should I try to center the whole thing? I'm not sure. Let me try. Okay, that didn't do it. That didn't do it. Maybe I should try to do the whole thing here. Because that's centered. Okay. Flex direction. No, flex. Line items. Align items. Oh, I didn't know I could scroll and see it happen. Oh, 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 oh. Getting there, getting there. Hold on, we're gonna find it here, baby. Sweet Slabs, I'm there with you during hiring when constantly hearing the buzzwords. It's easier for us to find React Angular. Frankly, doing medical robotics and mobile dev, we target speed and security. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, it just depends. It really depends. Chris, makes sense, man. I really enjoy your Pluralsight courses in the Prism library. Such an awesome library. Keep up the good work. Hey, man. Hey, Chris, I appreciate it, my friend. Once I get back to that space, I'll be doing more .NET videos. Okay, maybe... Like, this is... Okay, this... Okay, that didn't work. None of that was centered, so I'm gonna escape. Maybe it's this one. Come on, there's gotta be a way. Okay, nope, that's not it. There's gotta be a way to center this. What if I start with just the flex here? What was that? What was that? What was that? Nope. Nope. Dang it. Ah. Mahesh. Thank you. There we go. Okay, that was a column 2 layout. Okay. That's what I need right there. That's what I need right there. Align items center. Thank you, my friend. Now, I think that goes where? Here. Didn't that go here? Column 2. Column layout. I should probably create a new style for this. Right? I should probably do that. Because I think it's on this one right here that I'm trying to align center. Or I could just do inline. I can just do it inline. Do it line, and then I'll probably... This is a little small for me, so I'm going to change that to an H4. Make it a little bigger. Yeah, Mahesh, CSS is trial and error no matter how many times I try. Alright, let's try that. I'm going to make that text just a little bigger. I did the same thing. Oh, that's title 1. That's why it didn't look as big. What was title 1? Color. Height, min. Okay, that's probably why it was a little bigger. Let that build, and maybe we can call this good. I can't forget to uncomment that. but we want to test it real quick just to make sure it looks good. And then we can call that one Dunzo. Oh, I just wish it didn't take so long to build these freaking bundles. I'm going to have me a little thing of chips and dip next to me. You guys can watch me eat while this builds. But yeah, that Excel component is it's like 5 megabytes by itself or something like that. Oh, you can see right here, like the main JavaScript is 6 megabytes with that Excel spreadsheet in there. All right, so let's go. Actually, that's not having really any impact on that at all, is it? Oh, you know what it is? It's that class that's on there. That's what it was. Okay, so I'm gonna turn it back to H5. What if I just get rid of that class? Or should I do the title class? The one that's... What the heck? The one that's up here. We're using the same title one there, H5. Because I want to kind of keep the same styles and text throughout, right? So let's try that. What is size of the prod build? Actually, I don't know the size of the prod build. It's a great question. I could tell you it doesn't take as long for the prod build for some reason. The prod build seems to go faster. We could replace the class name in Chrome Dev, it would pick up. Yeah, I need to learn. I just need to fix the way my brain works. Because remember, I am a .NET C# desktop dev. So I'm used to like making a change, hitting F5, making a change, hitting F5. I gotta... You know, it's hard to change those habits over the past 20 years of coding a certain way, and then you start doing web, and it's like, oh wait, no, I got this whole tool here. I can come in here and change the class. Right? I don't even know if that worked or not. Oh! There we go. Yeah, that did work. Wouldn't mind. Wouldn't mind having a little margin around that, right? Maybe like 5 pixels. No, I'm gonna say margin.top. Something like that. That looks a little better, huh? Yeah, I think that'd be good. So if we add a margin.top of 15 to the icon, then that should... What about margin bottom minus 10 pixels? What's up? What do you think about that? Well, maybe 10. That make it look a little better? That might make it a little better. All right, I think that might be good. I think we can make those small changes. Add a little top margin of 15 to the icon. And then a negative 10 to the bottom. Just to kind of bring that, because it kind of looks just a little weird. It's just a tad. Okay, let's do that. Margin top 15. Margin dash top 15 pixels. Margin dash bottom negative 10 pixels. Oh, I said 15, but I typed 10. Yeah, I think negative 10. Negative 10. Okay, and we have to go here and uncomment that so it actually works. Save, wait for the compile. And then we have a loading screen. Yes! See, like I said, we actually implementing the loading screen was pretty easy, but we spent the last, 20 minutes of it messing with the styling and get it to work right. Now, granted, if I could learn to actually use the Chrome Dev Tools to play around, it wouldn't be so back and forth, but I'm working on it. I'm working on it. But lots of messages that I can ignore. Okay, come on. This should be it. This should be the last one. This is going to look great. It's going to be amazing. And we can check this in. Actually, while that's loading, or while that's building, I'm going to go ahead and open up my Get Crack-a-Lackin'. Excel to JSON right there. Right. Hurry up, come on. There we go. Alrighty. Moment of truth. I'm going to close that. Let's upload a big file. Boom. Loading file. Oh, I love it. Okay, what about a small file? Okay. What about a medium-sized file? Awesome. Okay. We got it. Let's go ahead and stage our changes. Added loading dialog. Push that. Go to GitHub. Add a loading screen. Done. Sweet. Okay, you know what? I still got time. That went quick. Should we try to implement the CSV chooser? I think we might be able to do that. I think we can do that. I hope we can do that. Okay, let's work on that. Close the editor. Let's go to the upload component. Okay, we're going to uncomment this. But this is going to be called Delimiter Dialogue. I don't need an icon. What do I need to do here? That's going to be false. False. I wonder if there is a good example that I could just kind of copy and paste. Let's see. Standard custom dialogue. What's custom dialogue? Yeah, like an OK cancel type thing. Ooh, there's a left button. There's a right button. Right button select. Right button OK. Okay, okay, okay. let's try. Okay, let's try this. I'm going to get rid of all this. And let's add a H5, right? Choose delimiter. Okay, choose delimiter. This had a right button label. Okay. Okay. Delimiter Dialog. Probably gonna need. Yeah, we're gonna need access to that. We're gonna need access to that. So I'm a copy and paster. I'm a copy and paster. I have no shame. We will add this. We'll add that. Delimiter Dialog. I just want to make sure I have it spelt the same. Okay. So now what happens is we want to show the dialogue. We want to show the dialogue when we pick a CSV file. So would it be here? File input changed. Navigate to editor. On drop, navigate. No, because I may be dropping, so it has to be here. Okay, so here is CSV. If it is, show the dialogue, right? Well, luckily I have code that I've already written. And I get okay. So I can do this. Can do that. And why is that? No, it's not null. That will not be null. Okay. So if it's a CSV, then we want to show the dialogue. Delimiter dialog. Delimiter dialog.show. Whoa! I meant this.delimiter dialog.show. Well, why does that have? Yes, it does. It sure does. We just used it. Oh, open. Thanks, Mahesh. Mahesh, my friend, you're on top of it. Okay, so all we want to do is we want to then open it. And for now, I'm gonna I don't want it navigating anywhere just yet, so I'm gonna get rid of that. Don't want it navigating. Yeah, in Prism we have show dialogue. So I want to see if it's CSV. So this actually, I may need to change my logic a little bit, but let's just test the logic. Let's just test this out Because what I want to do is I want to say, hey, is this a CSV? If it is, we're going to pop up our Delimiter dialog. We're going to choose a delimiter that will actually have some choices in there. And then it will go to the next page. Prism for the win! Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. We may have to split this out into another method, but let's just go with it for now. And then we'll go from here. But I want to test, okay, opening the dialog. And then you know what we're going to have to do? On right button, select. On the delimiter selected. Right? Something like that. I think we're gonna have to have something like that. I have a feeling we're gonna need something like that. What the file is something like northwind.data.csv. Well, then I don't know. I'll worry about that later, Mahesh. Why are you trying to make things complicated? Don't name your files like that. Okay, so let's go ahead. We're going to browse CSV. We show the dialog. Okay, perfect. Okay, that works. So that worked. So for sure, we're going to have to Delimiter Dialog .close. So we'll have to close it, and we'll also have to choose our delimiter. Right? Ugh. I cannot freaking type. So we'll definitely have to do that. Yeah, this is gonna have to go in a different method. This is definitely gonna have to go somewhere else. But let's just keep going. So the next thing I want to do is I want to add a select. I think we have one of those, right? Yeah. Input properties. I just want a simple. No, don't need that. Don't need a header and footer. Okay, that's a complex. You know, this is, yeah, that would work just fine if I just had a simple select like that. Something like this. Okay, I'm not going to worry about the overlay settings just yet. IGX select. Okay, so we need to do some work here. Oh, nope, not module, component. I mean, not component, module. Okay. So we have a select. Not sure. You know, I don't think that I need that label. So let's go into our editor component. Let's create, no, not editor. Not module. Upload. Let's create Let's create a little variable here. What's it gonna hold? A little property. Delimiter. Delimiters. Delimiter menu items. I don't know. Sure. So this can be a string array. Oh, I can't spell. I wonder if I should have a business object to represent these. Like, just an interface, export interface, delimiter. Right? And it could have a name and a symbol. Something like that, right? And then this would actually be delimiter. New delimiter. Oh wait, no. I don't even do that. Symbol, something like that. I can just fake this. I don't know what delimiters we're gonna have. You know, semicolon. You know what? Doesn't Excel have some stuff like data from CSV? I'm gonna pick my CSV here. What does Excel support? We have comma, equal size, semicolon, space, tab, colon. Just take a screenshot of that. And all I did was I pasted it here so I can refer to it. So I'm going to drag it over. All right, so we got semicolon, colon, whoops, space, tab, equal sign. I don't know if I want to do all those. But colon, semicolon, comma. You know what? Let's start with that. And I'm going to make it alphabetical. Okay, something like that. It doesn't really need an ID, Mahesh. Doesn't need an ID. So I'm thinking something like this. We're probably gonna need something to store the selected, right? The selected delimiter. And delimiter menu items index of 0, 1. I want comma to be default. So how do I bind? How do I bind that? Select item, select, like I'm sure. Ah, NG model. That's how I do it. NG model. Selected delimiter. Okay, so we got that. Now I don't know what this is gonna look like. It's probably gonna look like crap, but I just wanna get it to show up. So IGX select. We're gonna go with the selected delimiter. Our selected delimiter is going to be the first index of our list. Colon, semicolon, comma. It's probably good for now. So once I get that, so here when we'll have our delimiter. We'll have it right here on delimiter selected. So it's actually use our delimiter. That's what that's going to be. So we need somewhere to store that. We're going to need somewhere to store that. I'll just use my existing... I'll just use this. Right there. Right? And we'll default it to that. Okay. Seuss Labs, I got to drop out for a meeting. Great stuff, man. Again, your sessions are great for world app dev, troubleshooting. Hope your wife did great in her competition. Take care. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, Damien. Thanks for joining. Great to see you as always. I will see you in the next one. Appreciate you. Okay, so we'll store that off there. That means here we can set this. No, we can set, yeah. This dot file storage dot delimiter symbol equals this dot selected delimiter dot symbol. Right? So we'll set the symbol. Let's see what we have so far. Choose delimiter. Perfect. Look at that. I need to do some, like, you know, styling and stuff, but this looks pretty good. And then it's going to go do what it's got to do. Okay. Okay, not bad. Not bad at all. So let's go back to our docs here. Let's go to the dialogue again. Because I'm curious. Click. Curious of what. Let's go to API. Let's take a look. Right button select. Opened. Well, we have a closed. I mean, I can handle the closed event. Right? That might be better to handle the closed. So just for fun, go on closed equals maybe that instead. You know, maybe I don't need that. Mesh, are these controls free to use for local development? Oh yeah, for local development, they sure are. They're on NPM, and you'll just get a whatchamacallit, like a little watermark in the bottom right-hand corner for the trials. But yeah, you can develop with these all you want. And here's a little secret. We haven't gotten around to... Oh yeah, I broke that. Never mind. Let's do this. Haven't gotten around to adding the watermark to the spreadsheet. Just throw a little hint out there. Just wanted to throw that out there. I'm not sure if I want to handle the on close instead or just the right button select, but we'll go with right button select for now. So once we select delimiter, we're going to set it. We want to close the dialog, and then we want to navigate to the editor, right? Yeah. But we have two places. We have a drop and we have a file. So I think we're going to have to add another method here. I think we're going to have to do something like this. Like handle file, right? Oh, it's going to have to be null too. And then this code will go into there. Is that right? Oh, wait. I think I got it. No, we don't need that. I think I can just say else. And then here, I don't want that to get too confusing, but I think that's what we can do. Basically, I'm going to navigate to the editor, but first we're going to say, hey, is this a CSV file? Oh, okay, well first I need a delimiter. So we're going to open this dialog. And in that case, we're going to open the dialog, and then once it closes, we'll come in here. Otherwise, we're just going to go right to the editor. Does that make sense? I think that works. I'm not super happy with that. So maybe I do need the handle file. Maybe I do need the handle file. Right, I think I need... handle file. I think I need to move this into there. And actually, this is all data bound. Yeah, okay. This is what I'm thinking. This is kind of what I'm thinking. Oh, crap. Maybe that won't work. Because I still need the file. But once I'm out of this, I don't have the file anymore. Think. How do we want to do this? I'll bring the file in. I say, hey, is it a CSV file? If it is, I want to open up the dialog. And then when that closes, we're going to set the delimiter, close the dialog, and then navigate. But that's not going to work because I want to call this method, but I won't have that file, so I can't do it that way. So I'm going to have a little duplicated code. God, I hate duplicating code. Okay. Well, this gets pulled out. That gets there. I'm gonna handle file, handle file, handle file. So now we're going to handle the file, pass in the file. Okay, is it a CSV? Yeah, okay, we're going to open this. Otherwise, we're going to navigate to the editor. But in this case, we need to set the file. Either way, we need to set the file. Then here, navigate to editor. After we close, I think this is what we need. I think this is what we need. Does that look right to everybody? I don't know how many of you have lost already. Handle file, bring the file. We're going to set the file in our file storage. Is it a CSV file? I'll probably need to pull this out into like a little utility. If it's a CSV, we want to open up the Delimiter dialog. Otherwise, we could just navigate to the editor. Okay, if we open the dialog, I'm going to open the dialog. Once it closes, we're going to pick our symbol, set the delimiter symbol, close it, navigate to the editor. Okay, that makes sense to me. Then the next step is this. Right? We need to pass our delimiter to the method where we're using our delimiter. That's what we're splitting on. Okay, let's see what we have so far. CSV, choose it. Oh, on a semicolon. Okay, navigates. What happens if I pick a different, say like a sample, no dialogue, it just goes to the load. So that would work. That would work. Okay, so now. Bash, default parameter required. I'm not sure what you're asking. I'm gonna force that to be provided. So I need to go to my editor here. I should have a build error right there. Boom, fixed. Just like that. Save that. I think that will do it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's gonna do it. I'm not sure I'm extremely happy with... I feel like I can improve our logic a little bit, but it's just... my brain's just not clear today. It's just not... I'm a little foggy today. I just feel like this can be improved for some reason. Now, I definitely need to pull this out into its own class. This is just here temporarily. But still, I feel like this could have been improved, but maybe not. I don't like having the close here. I mean, I could do something like this. On closed. On close or on closed? Right, something like that. I feel like I want to do this instead, honestly. This is what I'm feeling. This is what I'm feeling. Right? This is what I'm feeling this a little better. I mean, it eliminates one line of code here, but So we get the file via drag and drop or button click, handle the file, we set the file storage, we say, hey, is this a CSV file? Oh, and Mahesh, to answer your question, with your northwind.data.csv file, it doesn't matter because the pop is going to take the last element of the array. So it doesn't matter. You can have as many dots in the name you want. It's going to take the last one, which is going to be the CSV we're expecting. Now, in a perfect world, we might want to go back and add some error handling. So if they try to upload something that's not CSV, I mean, we try to handle that. We try to handle that in the UI, actually, by limiting what they can select. Where did I do that? Oh, right here. Accept only CSV and XLSX. But we don't have any code guard statements about that. So, is it a CSV? Yes? Oh, well, let's open up the dialog, the Delimiter Dialog. Otherwise, just navigate to the editor. Then you open it up. Then on close, we're going to set the delimiter symbol to the selected delimiter symbol. And then we navigate, because then we have everything we need for the next view. So I should be able to select CSV, get our dialog, hit OK, and it goes. I'm just curious. I think I'm going to change this to on close. Because I didn't really like that that short delay when I hit the OK button. Right? I didn't like that visual look when I hit the OK button, then it like fully closed and then navigated. I want to hit the OK button and just navigate.
When I was little, I had a tree outside my bedroom window, and the moonlight spread its shadow across my ceiling. Sometimes when I woke up in my...
Okay, I think this is gonna work. I think this, we've passed our Delimiter symbol. Here, we updated there, passing it here. Here, okay. That is good. We're gonna default it to a comma. I think we're good. I hear some background meeting going on. Oh, did I get a notification? Oh, that's my lunch notification. Yeah, if I don't, like, I get so many freaking meeting requests, and like I'm in so many different community things, and it's like I have to put my lunch hour on my calendar or I won't get to eat lunch. So I actually have lunch stubbed out on my calendar every day. Okay. So let's go ahead. We're going to say CSV. Oh, that's better. I like that better. Right, like, okay, I'm gonna pick it. Now this should break. If I say semicolon, boom, that should totally break. And it did. But it proved that it worked. Okay. Perfect. 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 Okay. Link to file created. Okay, I need to get some of that spacing. I want to get some of that spacing in there.
It's definitely something that doesn't happen every day, but once I knew what was going on...
Oh yeah, we're killing it. This is much better.
It made a lot more sense, and I became okay with it.
This is much better. Okay, let's go here. So I think we're good there. I think I'm happy with this. I think I'm happy with that. I could put space, but no, I'm not going to put space. I'm not going to put space. Okay, yeah, I think I'm happy with this. Now, let's just get this looking right. I'm going to go to our editor. And I'm going to copy this this class on this div. Right, this div. And then I'm gonna copy title 1. So I think that's still in the I didn't take that out of the CSS. Nope, I didn't. Okay, so that's there. So I'm gonna save that, and I'm gonna see if I can just get a little bit of some better spacing and alignment styling. I think we'll be okay. I won't need to align it center. Actually, I don't even know if I need that div in here. I think I accidentally have an extra div that I don't need. I'm scared to remove it. And this is off. There. Yeah, put a semicolon. Okay, I think once this is wrapped up, man, we'll be good to go. I think we'll be good. Add cancel button to select Delimiter dialog box. Why? Once you choose your file, like, you should continue through the process. I don't want to have two different workflows. One for Excel and one for CSV. Because what I mean by that is if I select an Excel file, it goes straight to it. You can't cancel it. But if I go ahead and select my CSV, oh, I don't want it centered, but that looks good. But I don't want to be able to cancel that and stop uploading your CSV file. Okay, so let me go back to that. I don't know why that was... why that's centered. Oh, because text align center. Wait, no, that didn't work. How do I know? Oh my gosh. No. Okay. Line. Oh, that's not working. Maybe I need to be on the upper div. Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Flex. Come on. There we go. That's what I need right there. That's what I need. I need flex. Align items flex start. On the upper div. Okay. So here, Whoops. Wrong key. Boom. All right, I think we got it. I think I'm good. I think this is gonna wrap it up, man. I'm hoping. I'm hoping. Let's see what we got. Then we can close this issue. Hee 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 hee. Man, we are just slowly making this better, aren't we? Let's wait for this to finish building. And I think... Oh, that's editor. I don't care about editor. Oh, before I'm not quite done. I gotta pull out this, this class. Maybe I'll just do it right now. Business. Business. Oh, it's done. Okay, let's check this out real quick. Yeah, it looks good. I like that. I like that. Okay. Perfect. Hold on. Let's try the good old drag and drop first. Can't call it good yet, right? Drag and drop. Yeah, works the same. Beautiful. And we didn't break our loading. Nope, our loading screen looks good. Boom. Beautiful. All right. So let's go ahead and move this out of here into our delimiter.ts file. Then we have to add our delimiter. And I think that's all the cleanup we needed to do. Well, hold on. I see something I want to fix. On Delimiter Dialogue close. Okay. So that I think looks pretty good, actually. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Still, we should probably get rid of this div. Like, for real. We don't need that extra div in there. Right? Don't need an extra div. Didn't provide us anything. It's just an empty holder. I'm gonna cancel. Yeah, I'm gonna start it back up. Because I hit save like 5 times. And so it's gonna have to freaking go through that 5 times. It's better just to cancel it and wait. Top 10 TV. What's up? Waving back at you. Okay, so we pull that out. That's the only place we use that. Who was calling me? Okay, no one important. Okay. Oh, you know what? I forgot to do something when I started my stream. I hope it didn't mess up. I've been streaming this whole time. Usually, when I start my stream, I increase the font size of everything. So now I'm worried this whole time you've been reading little tiny fonts. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. How's the font size for everybody? Is that readable? Ah, I cannot believe I forgot to do that. Cannot believe it. If you're curious what the difference would be, this is usually what I do. So watch the screen. You see that? That's what I usually do. Oh my gosh. So sorry, everybody. I did not realize my font was so small. That's what happens when I'm in a hurry. I was jumping out of that webinar I was in, trying to get everything set up real quick, running behind. Like I said, my brain's just in a fog today. I mean, I don't know how many of you were with me at the very beginning, but I mentioned that my aunt died yesterday of COVID-19. So my brain is just kind of scrambled today, trying to focus, you know? Hard to focus. Gotta get them cobwebs out of my head. Okay. Come on! It's taking forever. But this is I think this is our last little test. And so if this works, what I'm going to do is I'll build the, well, I'll check it in. I'll close the GitHub item. And then I will build the, whatchamacallit, the Docker container. Test the Docker container. And then if it works in Docker, it's going to work when I push it up to the server. And actually, I'm going to get my Docker running. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, let's try it out. Yep, looks good. Comma, semicolon. Okay. Perfect. Let's upload a big file. Oh yeah, see, removing that div didn't do any harm at all. Boom! Man, this is looking like a professional app, huh? We're making good progress. I like it. Okay, so we don't need that. Don't need that. I think we're done there. So I'm gonna call this good. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna cancel that. Let's stage our changes. Added support to choose Delimiter. Okay. Push. Got it. Done. Close. Okay, got one more open. I hope you're going to answer the tech question soon. I'll get there, man. I've just been busy. Just been busy. At least I'm still finding time to stream, right? I'm doing something. I'm doing something. Okay, so got that. Got that. So now I can close this. I'm going to open up my Docker. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead, right click, build image, latest, and let's watch this happen. So now Docker is going to go ahead and it's going to rebuild, do a prod build of everything. Oh, looks like I need to update my npm script to use -- configuration production instead of -- prod. We'll let that build out. Yeah, Ali, I think the next video I do will be on a dialogue, creating dialogues in Mvvm because it's so easy. I just want to show people, because once people see it, like, oh yeah, it makes total sense. But a lot of people struggle with showing a dialogue, a decoupled dialogue from a view model, right? But I will show everyone how to do that. Okay. Here's Docker. Open up my Docker desktop. So here's my Docker desktop. There's my image there. I'm gonna wait for it to be updated. So when this builds, when this finished building right here, it will update that image. And then we'll test the image locally. And it should work just fine. And once we prove that it works just fine, I will push it to production. And it'd be, yay, it'd be done. And then I'll just wait for some more feedback. I mean, there's one more issue. There's one more issue here called CSV is parsed wrong. And yeah, right now we're doing very basic CSV parsing where we're not catching or looking for commas within the content, right? So if there's a comma in the content, it's not gonna split right. So I mean, that is something that needs to be handled. But honestly, I bet there is a CSV parser open source NPM package I can use instead. And instead of doing it myself, I bet I can just call into that library and it will handle all that for me. I can almost guarantee you that's out there. So maybe I'll just research finding that. And then when I find that, I'll switch from using my custom logic to using that library. I'm sure it exists. It's got to exist. It's got to. If it doesn't, I guess it's something else we have to write. Okay. So yeah, see, this is still taking a while actually to build the production build. I thought the production build went faster, but I guess it doesn't. I guess it's the same. We're at 183 seconds for the production build so far. But it should, I haven't made any changes to the server. So it should at least not have to rebuild the server portion because it caches these things, or it should cache them. From my understanding, Docker will cache the projects that have already been built and haven't had changes. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Right? We'll see what happens. Oh, Dima subscribed. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. For some reason, I didn't hear the music for that. That's weird. But I saw the little animation pop up. Okay, I think that's good. I think it's done. It's done now. So let's bring this over. Let's go ahead and let's run this. I'm gonna open this up on my port 8080. Let's open this up. And let's test it. So let's browse for Northwind. There's our loading dialog. Yep, see now it's going through a server. So let's get our link. That's good. That works. We didn't break that. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's create a new file. Oh, we do have an issue. Interesting. I'm glad we tested that though, right? But let's look at this. Looks good. Okay. Oh, I know what the issue is. I know what the issue is. Yeah, it just hit me. What's the production build size? I have no idea. Well, Will Docker tell me what the build size is? Let me stop that. I actually know what the problem is. Oh, I closed the... Yeah, I closed it. So when we were checking the file extension, I didn't check if we had a file. Right? So we kind of have to check if we have a file, because if you hit new, we're passing in null. Because that lets me know it's a new file. We don't have anything to work with. Right? So we need to first check. So let's do this. Okay. And then we can say if right? I shouldn't have to do that. Why is this mad at me? This is not going to be null. If it's in here, it's not null. String undefined is not assignable to type string. Type undefined. But this will not be undefined. See, I've already done the null check here, so I don't need that. I really wish I didn't have to do that. But that was the fix right there. Because this could be null, and we need to set it to null. That's okay, right? We're expecting null. But we can't check the file. Actually, let's do this instead. I don't want to have this let, like, I can do this. Right? Const file extension equals right? I can do that. That's better. I like that better. We're doing that. We're saying the same thing. We're just saying, hey, if the file is not null, like if there's a file, then get the name, just pop it off, let me know what it is. Otherwise, we're gonna assume it's a SLSX. Okay, so instead of just building this, testing it, I'm gonna have I'm gonna rebuild the Docker file because it's got to build it anyways, and then we'll test it. We'll test it via Docker, but that should be the fix right there. Yeah, that's got to be the fix because we were checking, we were calling a name property off of a null object. So now first we're gonna say, hey, do we have a file? Yeah, okay, we'll use that. Otherwise, XLSX, baby. Yeah. Oh, I can't believe I didn't catch that the first time. Oh well. It is what it is, right? Alright, now it's gonna build this whole thing. You know, I'm not sure if this build will tell me what the final size was. It's going to be big though. It's probably 5 megabytes, at least 5 megabytes, because the spreadsheet component is a huge component. But that's okay. All right, let me go back. Did you do an end-to-end messaging encryption before? Nope, never had to. Never had to do that. Okay. I do have to go back. No, not there. I got to go back to my get crack-a-lackin'. Right there. Yeah, if file name, then use the file name, split it off. Otherwise, it's XLSX. Actually, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait until I confirm it's working. Right? Don't make that mistake of checking something in without confirming that it works. I forgot how long. I didn't even look how long it took last time. How many seconds? But see how long it spends just on the spreadsheet part? Compiling the spreadsheet. Come on, almost there. I so close, so close. Yeah, this is the first time I've ever, I don't know if you guys remember when I did the Docker series or the Docker video building this. This is my first time I was exposed to Docker. Oh, let's see. Does it tell me? No, it doesn't tell me the size. No. That kind of sucks. I wish it did tell me the size. If you use Docker and you have some type of command line trick to know the size, please share. That'd be nice to know. All right. So now, okay, we're getting all this. I'm going to remove that. Move that. This is what we're playing with right here. All right, so let's test this again, shall we? Boom. There we go. Now, let's test our CSV, comma. Looks good to me. Now let's test our Northwind, big file, Northwind. Yep, loading files, taking a long time. Loading file, boom, there you go. Get link. Let's test everything, make sure that works. What if I pick employees? I should get a different link. Okay. Now if I go back to orders and I change this, I don't know. I need to change something on here. Get link. This should be the same one. I should just refresh and that should change to AAAA. Yep. Perfect. Okay, it looks like we are good to go. Oh, the one thing we didn't test. Hold on. Yep, okay, that works too. Perfect. Perfect, 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 perfect. So let me stop that. Go to my image. I'm going to push that to my hub. Oh crap, I just remembered I gotta take my kids to a dentist appointment today. Ugh. That means I gotta call their schools and tell them I gotta come pick them up. Oh, that's so annoying. Well, I have time to eat lunch now? I don't know if I will. Okay. Oh, perfect. Done. All right. We did it. We did it. I thank you all for helping me implement those two features. Excel to JSON's basically done. I'm gonna have to find like a new project to start working on when I stream now. I'll have to think about that. But I just realized I do have to take my kids to a dentist appointment, so I can't chat any longer. I want to thank you all for joining me today. I appreciate you all. I know that you can, you could choose to spend your time doing anything else, yet you chose to spend it with me, and I highly appreciate you all. I love you all, and I will see you all next time. Have a good one, everyone.